Mom, this ID is either a fake or you're a very confused librarian. The young officer smiled, holding the badge between two fingers. Like a toy behind him, two other guards laughed, whispering under their breath. One even leaned in and whispered softly, "What is this, a spy movie?" But the woman behind the counter didn't blink, didn't even shift her weight. She just stood there, in a simple white t-shirt, windbreaker, and frayed jeans, staring at her as if they were all wasting their time. She didn't protest, didn't yell. She simply said, "Scan it again." The officer rolled his eyes and did so, more out of taunting than to comply. This was a high-security military base where even senior officers needed layered verification. No one simply walked in, especially not someone who looked as though she hadn't been in a government office in decades. He anticipated the scanner to beep red and get rid of her at once. But instead it blinked, once, then twice. Then it all froze. The scanner jammed, the monitors went out, and then the main screen flashed blue for a brief moment before a burst of encrypted code streamed across it. At last, it rebooted to a black screen with a glowing golden-blue emblem. Not a warning, not an error, a seal. One none of the officers had ever seen before. That's when the smirks disappeared. One of the guards stepped back, unconsciously saying, "Is that classified?" The room was still. Radios flickered, dead phones wouldn't dial, anything didn't work still. The woman said not a word. She didn't have to. Her badge had already said it all. "Who are you?" The officer eventually stuttered. She moved slowly, deliberately. Her voice came cool, razor-sharp. "I'm the one they call when the ones above you dissolve." The mood shifted. Two men in business suits appeared in the hallway behind her, not through the door, not through any known checkpoint. They simply were there. "Agent Monroe," one of them said with a respectful nod. "We've been waiting for you." The officer paled. "She's with you?" The taller agent did not blink. "Number, we're with her." And, in an instant, the chain of command unraveled. This woman was not just somebody with clearance. She was the one who wrote the procedure. The badge they jeered at was never meant to be read. It was a master key. Her coming here was not a gathering, it was a signal, a recall, and all in the building now responded to her presence. As she made her way further into the facility, lights adjusted to motion, doors opened without being touched. And, in a watch room 2 floors up, 2 watchers monitoring the feed, panicked. "Who is that?" one asked. "Her. ID, just past all layers." The other one squinted at the badge on screen. "That's not a badge, that's a recall key." Back in the lobby, the officer who had taunted her was stood motionless for a moment. He looked like a child who'd just caught himself mouthing off to someone who wrote the rules. One of the guards muttered, "We laughed at her." No one spoke. The silence was thick. It remained so for a long time, because when someone of that much power comes in quiet, without escort, without even having to justify herself, it means something larger is going on. Something no one was apprised of. And when a badge that old still functions, it means the one who wore it founded the system. No menace, no yelling, just quiet, pure command. That's not conceit. That's heritage. And everyone in that building knew it. No dispatches were filed. No one was brave enough to say it. But all the individuals who laughed remembered her face. And they never laughed again. Before we finish the story, let us know in the comment from where you are watching.